Hi, I'm Scott, and welcome to Watch Tips. This week's episode, what is an Apple Watch? Firstly, an Apple Watch is what the name suggests. It's a watch. It's a watch that you can customize to many different faces. You can have a simple face or a more of a complex face. You can have a watch face that suits your particular needs or style. Even in that Mickey Mouse watch, you can also add different features like your next alarm clock, or it might be a notification on when your next meeting is. A fundamental part of the watch is that you will need to connect it to an iPhone, which is a really good thing because you'll be able to get notifications and information that your phone has on your wrist, and it's a bit of a subtle way to do it. Also, there's plenty of things you can do with some of the apps, the built-in apps. So you can quickly do messaging. For example, you might be on a run and someone sends you a message and you could have a quick reply saying, sorry, I'm out on a run. Quick calendar notifications. You'll be able to quickly work out where you're meant to be at your next meeting and stuff like that without taking your phone out of your pocket or handbag. You can also do a fair bit of fitness stuff. We'll talk a bit about that later. Maps application too would be quite handy. Say if you're going for a walk and you're trying to work out where you're going, it will give you turn-by-turn direction of where you're walking. I also think Siri will be fairly powerful doing quick little tasks like you could say, hey Siri, where's the next cafe or the next petrol station? With the music app, you'll be able to control your music that's playing on your iPhone or your Mac or your Apple TV. That will be very handy. I'm looking forward to the camera remote as well, where you could set your iPhone up on, say, a fence paling or prop it up somewhere and get a group shot and actually frame up everyone seeing it on your wrist and then pressing the button on your wrist and has a little countdown. You make sure everyone's in the picture. And just handy little apps like that. I also think notifications and glances will be a good thing. Quickly getting a buzz notification on the wrist to say that your favourite football team is winning the game. And also health and fitness, I think, will be a big feature in this watch as well. Running and riding your bike and doing workout sessions with the Apple Watch and doing activities like that will be very helpful. And I'll talk a bit about that later. So should you get an Apple Watch? It's an interesting question, but the first thing you need to realize is that you need an iPhone to use it. So if you've got an iPhone 5 or iPhone 5C or 5S or 6 or 6 Plus, so if you're one of these people that have got an iPhone, it might be something that you'd be a good accessory for your phone. If you're sick of pulling your phone out of your pocket, your phone might be in your handbag at home, and you know when it's in your handbag, sometimes it's hard to hear. Well, it will ring straight onto your wrist, and you'll be able to pick that up and answer that phone call or know that it's come through. Like if you miss notifications because your phone's not always with you, it would be a handy little device for that sort of thing. Also, if you're into the fitness side of stuff, you know, you love running, you love walking, cycling, going out into the gym, I think this would be quite a helpful device for you. If you're a bike rider or a runner, you like doing activity and want to have a bit more encouragement into living a better life, a healthier life, then I think this could be for you. So why do I want an Apple Watch? I know that there's two features I'm really looking forward to, and that the first one is the fitness side of it. I'm a big bike rider. I love mountain bike riding. I like road bike riding, and to be able to ride and have access to my phone through my Apple Watch is a big thing for me. I track my rides with my phone, and to be able to quickly, as I'm riding, get a glance at that application on how I'm going, information about speed and how I'm going with the pace and my heart rate, my top speed and how far I've gone is something that I'm looking forward to. Often I ride at night and I occasionally get a phone call. To be able to quickly look at my wrist and go, oh, yep, it's such and such, I can answer it, or I could quickly say, no, I don't want to answer it, and be able to have a text message put in there saying, hi, sorry, I can't talk now, I'm on a bike ride. It would be really good for me, I think. Also, I do a lot of video editing, so sitting in front of the computer, sit there for 2 or 3 hours straight, editing away, and realize that time's gone, and to have like a little notification or a buzz to say, hey, you need to get up and walk around, it's not good for your back sitting down, I think would be pretty handy. Tracking my fitness, like I've tracked my fitness through my phone, but to have it on the wrist I think will give me a bit more of a better understanding on how I'm doing with my riding and my running. And also I think, and I'm not sure because we don't have the watch yet, but I think there's other things in the fitness app that you'll be able to track on an exercise bike or on a rowing machine and stuff like that. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that they've calibrated the watch to do things like that, which I'm a bit excited for. The second thing I'm looking forward to is actually connecting to other watch users. For example, I will be getting my wife an Apple Watch as well, so we'll be able to benefit from this new way of communicating with people. So to be able to do a little quick sketch to my wife, I mean, it sounds a bit silly, but I think it's something that will change the way we communicate. Like, it's just a nicer, subtle way to communicate with each other. Also, to be able to give a little tap, say to my wife as well, to say, hey, I'm ready to be picked up from, say, the shops or whatever, I think would be something that we won't really understand until this watch is out there. I think the communication side of it is just going to be a bit exciting. The other thing I'm looking forward to is just being able to do quick things on my wrist, just messaging people, quickly send a voice message or a text to someone, just doing quick little things that you then don't have to pull your phone out. I think the other thing we'll realise is battery life will be better on our phones too, because we won't be always looking at them, scrolling through notifications and stuff. So this week's tip is, when should you buy an Apple Watch? Pre-orders start at the 10th of April at 5 o'clock Australian time. You can also go in on the 10th of April. You can try them on, and there's also different watches. I won't go into too much about them. That's something that you can go through and work out what type of watch, whether you want a sports one or just the normal Apple stainless steel watch. Thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the Apple Watch, leave a comment down below, or you could email me watchtips@icloud.com.